Deals. And Bonds hits one high. Hits it deep. It is out of here. 7:56. Bonds stands alone.
Now Booker with Tucker on him. Throws it up for 8. Shot blocked by Antetokounmpo. What a block from Giannis.
17 seconds from Game 7 or from championship number 6. Jordan, open. Chicago with the lead.
Minute remaining. And they're putting Curry in the pick and roll, trying to get him on Irving. Irving and Curry, one-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
We're sending it in, Jerome. That's for damn sure. Yes.
There
we go. I knew it was coming.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Taproom Sports Podcast. I am your host, Jordan. Stacks on stacks, lads. Joined with my guy, Mr. Big Dog Ben Larson. We are live and direct Tuesday night, previewing some MLB games for Wednesday. We are being brought to you by the Sharps app, SHARPZ. Make sure to download it to your mobile device. Use promo code JORD517. It's free to download, free to use. Track your bets, become a better Sharps app. With all that being said, Ben, how we doing tonight?
Doing well, man. Can't complain. It wasn't the best day, but it wasn't the worst day. So, and we're getting closer to a lovely weekend. So
That is true. Yes, we are.
I'm getting closer to seeing Joel Embiid on the beaches of Cancun.
Nah. Yeah. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, man. Sharks get the number 1 pick.
Yep. Stoked on that. And number 14.
Yeah,
which I'm surprised about.
And 14. So Macklin Celebrini, you will be a San Jose Shark. Which is fortunate for him. I mean, his dad works for the Warriors.
We'll see if he's gonna be a Shark.
Why? They're not gonna take anyone else. He's like the consensus number 1 player.
I mean, I agree, but the Jets will jet, the Sharks will choke somehow and figure out a way not to take him.
Nah, Greer's done a great.
I know.
Greer's done a great job.
He really has. For what he's been left, he really has done a decent job.
No, I think he's done a phenomenal job. I mean,
the jury is still out on it. That's why I say we don't know where he's.
Well, I think given the fact that what Doug Wilson left him with a bunch of old players and shitty contracts, he obviously had to fucking clean house. Like, we all knew it was eventually coming, and here it is. And you're right. It's got to pan out into wins at some point. For it to be considered successful, but. I like the talent that he's gotten. I like William Macklin. Will Smith looks very promising, even though he hasn't played an NHL game yet. But, he has looked very good, and he's held in high regards in the NHL circles and in the world. So, and Macklin Celebrini, a lot of people say that he would have been the number 2 overall pick behind Connor Bedard if he went in the draft last year. So, hopefully it pans out, and in a couple of years, hopefully it leads to a lot of wins. Hopefully it leads to wins next year.
Yeah. Well, and I think we got really lucky, yes, obviously for the first overall pick. I would have loved to have had it last year, but, we're going to get a generational player, not a Bedard level player, but still a Sharks generational player. And we're talking about someone who's going to rival Patrick Marleau on being a generational Sharks player. He's going to be there for the long haul. And that's something that we've missed out on, a first round pick, since we started, and when we were supposed to get the first overall in, what was it, 91.
Eric Lindros.
Yeah, but they couldn't have a star player like that going to a expansion team, so they gave us the second overall pick. And it's that's frustrating, but at least now we get the opportunity to have a number 1, and I think we get a very good draw in the number 14 pick from Pittsburgh for Eric Carlson. It was a conditional pick of if it was 10 or less, it was protected at 10 or less. So if it, was at 10, we could have potentially gotten a 20 to 30th pick next year if Pittsburgh came out and did work with, another young kid. So I'm really happy with getting the 14 this year. The Pittsburgh could have sucked and we could have gotten a first or second overall pick next year, but I really doubt it. So Pittsburgh's a good team. They're going to be a good team.
Is Sidney Crosby retiring?
No,
he's not.
I think he's still got time.
Ovechkin's retiring, right?
No official word, I don't believe yet.
Okay,
but I don't know. I do not know.
Interesting. All right, we're gonna be breaking down a handful of Major League Baseball games for tomorrow, which we always do every Tuesday night. We got some good games on deck.
Before we go to that, you want to say any words on baseball or basketball? Excuse me.
The two games today. The Boston game didn't surprise me in the sense of the outcome of who won and how they won. Well, I guess how they won was a little surprising. I did not expect that to be such a high-scoring game. I thought it was going to be a very low-scoring game. I think the rest of the series kind of plays out lower scoring because Cleveland's too good defensively to allow 120 points. So I don't see that happening again. The Mavs game, it was a close game in the second quarter. And then, Shea got to the line like 14 times, and it was kind of the difference in the first half. And then the second half, Thunder just caught fire from 3-1, 11 for 17, and the game was just over. And Luka had a terrible game. I think he was like 6 for 18 from the floor. Kyrie had a good second half, but just not enough to carry him. For the Mavs to win, Luka and Kyrie both have to be very good. Thunder are just too deep. As far as the other games, the Knicks-Pacers series, we had that controversial call in the Knicks game on Monday night. The offensive screen in the last 2 minutes report, they said that wasn't the right call. Should have been, play on Pacers ball. Knicks ended up winning that game by 4 points. That was a hell of a game, though. Great game. And then the Minnesota Timberwolves, man, just super impressive what they're doing to Denver. I mean, they have Denver just mentally fucking broken, dude. And you could just see it in the first half last night. Like, Denver's just too busy fucking complaining to the officials. And it's like, bro, like, you guys got to play, man. You know what I mean? And Jamal Murray's throwing heat pads onto the floor, and I think Denver's cooked, dude. Like, I would not be shocked if they don't win a game in Minnesota. This series could be over in 4, man. And Jokic looked like he looked done last night, dude. He looked like he's ready to go back to Serbia and play with his horses and shit or whatever the fuck he does.
Go boxing with his brothers.
Yep. That series looks to be over. Minnesota looks like the best team left in the playoffs, in my opinion. I think that's definitely the team to beat, especially if Boston doesn't have Pingus. That could be
Pingus.
Yeah, that's what they call him, Pingus.
I haven't heard that. Okay.
That shit could be over.
I don't doubt
quick.
it, but yeah, okay.
Because Minnesota, the thing that makes Minnesota so good, I mean, obviously Ant Edwards is a big part of why they're so good, but what really makes them good is they have 3 7-footers that are all good.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like Cat's like he's quick, laterally quick. Gobert's 4-time defensive player of the year now. And then Naz Reid is a knockdown 3-point shooter, and he's a legit defensive 7-footer. So I mean, it's so hard to compete with that, because I mean, even if you put bigs on, especially Cat and Nods, they're a little different. Like, they can go by a lot of bigs. You know what I mean? Go around them. Whereas Gobert, obviously, he's not a really good offensive player, but it's gonna be interesting, man. It definitely is. Thunder, obviously, very deep, but they're young and inexperienced, and They still have to get by Dallas. They won by 25 tonight. I don't see the Thunder shooting as well as they did from 3 in the second half all series though. So we'll see what happens with that series. But on to baseball.
There we go. Sorry.
Nah, you're good. You are good. So first game we're going to talk about is the Toronto Blue Jays. They're at Philadelphia. Philadelphia's won 11 straight games at home. They've won 8 straight games total. And they won tonight. They absolutely blew out Jose Barrios, put up 8 runs on Jose Barrios tonight. Mm-hmm. Tomorrow we have Chris Bassett and Aaron Nola on the mound. Chris Bassett for the Blue Jays, Aaron Nola for the Phillies. Currently, this game is about minus 154. Obviously, it varies everywhere, but it's between minus 150, minus 154 on the Phillies. The total's at 8.5, and yeah, what do you think about this game here, Ben?
I mean, this is a tough one for me because I think pitching wise, Bassett has kind of dropped back down to where he normally is in that mid 5.5 ERA range.
Nah, this is his worst year.
What's that?
This is his worst year by far.
I thought last year he had a trash year too.
Last year he started off slow and then was really good and later on in the year.
And I think Nola, both of these guys are kind of getting up there in age, so I think this is gonna be kind of more of a pitcher's duel. Okay, yeah, Bassett 3.6 last year, 3.4 the year before. His 2016 was bad in Oakland, but other than that, he was good in the second half of his career in Oakland. So,
he finished top 5 for a Cy Young. I think that was 2020 or 2021, one of those years.
2021, yeah.
Yeah, he finished top 5 in the Cy Young.
Oh, and 2020.
Yeah, he was
8 votes in 2020, 10 votes in 2021.
2021 was the year that he got hurt at the end of the year when he got fucking the comebacker to the head.
Okay, yeah.
And that kind of like fucked him up. Really
understandable.
Yeah. I mean, not in the sense that like he's never been the same, but he was having a hell of a fucking year that year, and then he got hurt and
leads the league in losses right now.
Yeah, he has not been good. But he's also had a lot of bad luck. Like if you look, his average on balls in play is 356.
Yeah,
like that's unreal.
Well, he's been getting hit a lot. He's got 36 in the third inning pitches and 43 hits against him.
Yeah, but he has a 40%.
The guys are seeing the ball.
I wouldn't even necessarily, because he's only giving up. He's not giving up a ton of hard contact. His average exit velo is only 88, so it's not a lot of hard balls. It's really just balls finding holes, dude, because he has a 40% ground ball rate. He does have a 25% line drive rate, which is not good. But he has a 40% ground ball rate, which is like where you want to be for a pitcher. But he has a 356 average on balls in play. So usually a BABIP is, for average is like 280.
Mm-hmm.
And he also has a 20% K rate, which is, about average. 37th percentile.
Yeah, if I think of any team that's going to take advantage of, getting hit hard and hitting the balls in holes, it's going to be Philly.
Well, Philly's hot right now.
They've just consistently done it.
Well, lately, they're hot right now, yes. They're very hot.
They've done it all year. But yes, and they're hot right now.
Chris Bassett's giving up a 403 batting average on his sinker, 367 expected batting average, 238 on his cutter, 125 on his curveball, 231 on his sweeper, and 286 on his slider. He hasn't given up a hit on his changeup yet. 333 against on his four seamer. He throws fucking like 9 pitches, dude. It's incredible. And on his split finger fastball, he's given up 300. Honestly, I think his problem is he's trying to throw too many pitches. He should probably focus on like 4, 4 or 5. But he only throws like his changeup is his best pitch this year. He only throws it 5.8% of the time. He's only thrown it 38 times. His sinker he throws 40.8% of the time. Cutter 17%. Curveball 12.9%, sweeper 8%, slider 6%, split finger 4.5, and he only throws his four seamer 4.5%, 30 pitches total.
Yeah, first 2 starts, and then his last 2 have just been rough.
Well, his first couple starts were terrible too.
I mean, his first 2 against Seattle and New York. Oh, sorry, I'm looking at just his last 5. Hold on. Seattle and New York, he pitched well. Oh yeah, look at that. Tampa Bay and Houston.
Philly's actually not good against sinker ballers though, surprisingly. They're not terrible, but they're not great. Real Muto, Trey Turner, who's not playing, he's out. Bryce Harper, Bryson, and they're above average, but Bryson Stott barely above average, Mundo Sosa barely above average, Castellanos barely above average, and everyone else is negative against sinkers.
How often does he throw a sinker?
40% of his pitches. It's his most used pitch. But he's getting hit a 403 average against.
Oh, wow. So they haven't been quality sinkers. Well, and they can sit on that pitch. They can sit on a different pitch.
He throws 8 pitches. I don't know. It's tough to sit on anything when you throw 8. He does, his xFIP is 4.34, so like I said, he does have some bad luck. He hasn't been great though. Aaron Nola, on the other hand, 44% ground ball rate, 3.94 Sierra, 3.78 xFIP. So he's definitely got some positive regression coming. He just really hasn't been good against like anyone though. He has a 246 BABIP too.
He was good against Washington. Surprisingly, good against Colorado. Again, that's not surprising because they weren't in Colorado.
He's getting hit hard, dude. 29th percentile in exit velo.
I think over is the big bet here. It's 8.5, which is not great, but
well, the tough thing is that Toronto can't hit anybody, bro.
That's true. But Philly can go out there and put up 8 runs.
They did today. They put up 10 and Toronto put up 1.
Yeah.
Toronto against right-handed pitchers, 92 WRC plus, a 295 WOBA, dude. That's terrible, and 134 ISO. I mean, they're not making contact, bro.
They're batting 219 against righties.
Yeah, dude. I mean, dude, this team just fucking sucks, dude.
They're hitting the ball hard though. 23 home runs. Wow.
They are good against curveballs, and that's Aaron Nola's most used pitch. 31% is a knuckle curve. 25% four-seamers, sinkers. And on his knuckle curve, though, he's only given up a 180 batting average against. He's given up 313 on his changeup, 216 on his sinker, and 500 on his cutter.
Wow, and Toronto is striking out a lot against righties.
Yeah, they strike out a lot, and they're not good against cutters. They're not good against changeups.
Yeah. And I think you can look at over. I think you can look at run line for Philly. I mean, offensive, standing alone, I think Philly just destroys. Let's see. This is in Philly, so on the road.
Philly 113 WRC plus against righties, 173 ISO.
Which is not bad in ISO.
No, that's great. 173 is great. 200 like unbelievable.
Yeah. Toronto is not good on the road again compared to at home.
Neither is Bassey. Is a 430 or a 614 ERA compared to 498.
Yeah.
And against lefties, he's getting hit. He's giving up a 354 average, 14 earned runs, 5 home runs, dude. He's getting fucking demolished by lefties, bro. He can't get lefties out. 472 WOBA, but he is good against righties. He is good against righties.
Yeah.
But the Phillies are going to throw, they're going to have Bryce Harper out there. They're going to have Schwarber. They're going to have Brandon Marsh. They're going to have Bryson Stott. Those are all left-handed bats. So 4 of their 9 are going to be left-handed.
Yeah, this screams Philly to me.
I just don't like backing on Nola, dude.
You're not backing Nola, though. You're backing the offense against Bassett.
And minus, what is it? Minus 154?
I see 147.
That's a good one.
Run lines at plus 140. Little juice to the under, actually. That's probably because Toronto can't hit. If it's sitting at 8.5, you're probably going to have a 4.5 run line or a team total for Phillies.
I mean, bro, they cannot fucking hit, bro. Like, they suck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might want to look at the team total if you're going to do a over under. And I can see Philly hitting 4.5.
Yeah, they've been hot, dude. But at the same time, like, Chris Bassett, he is due for some positive regression.
Yeah, but against a team like Philly, you're going to have that positive regression against a team who's not swinging the bats like Philly is.
Yeah, they are swinging the bats really fucking well. Damn, Nola was trash against the Giants, though, dude. Giants can't hit either.
Yeah, but that was the first game of the season, right?
No, that was his last start, May 3rd.
Oh, sorry. I was looking at the other one. 4 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs.
4 walks.
Yeah, and 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's a 2 whip. That's a lot of base runners.
That's a whip.
And the Giants stink.
Your mom stinks.
But he was really good against the Padres. I know he gave up 3 earned, but he went 8 innings, 10 strikeouts. And the Padres are really good against right-handed hitting bats.
Yeah, he struck out 10 guys there.
Irv's joining us finally.
Yeah, I think you got to go Philly here.
Yeah. I'm also not opposed to the over.
Yeah, but like you said, though, Philly can put up 8 runs, and Toronto can put up nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Or 7-1. What's up, Irv?
Philly team total over. It's probably going to be 4.5. And the Blue Jays bullpen fucking sucks dick.
Man, you overthinking it. You keep trying to. The play is the play. The Phillies, the fucking Blue Jays can't hit. They can't pitch.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, you got to remember, dude, a team is not going to lose every fucking game. And
They're not, but they're not winning on the road right now.
they're not. But baseball season's also ebbs and flows. You know what I mean? And obviously you're gonna have
something
downs
to jumpstart that, and that's not gonna be
sure.
going up.
But at the same time, is like, you know, you could sit here and be like, oh man, the Blue Jays, they haven't been able to hit in fucking a month and blah blah blah. But you know what? Tomorrow could be the day that they start swinging the bats.
It could be, and it could be the day that fucking Nola goes out there and gets a no-hitter.
And then you're like, oh man, but the Phillies have
They
been
lost
so
13-1
good.
today, right?
They lost 10-1.
Okay. And who in that lineup is showing that they got some life?
Justin Turner. That's it.
Yep.
He's the only guy fucking really swinging the stick.
So it's either Philly first five, Philly run line, Philly total team over.
Yep. 100% agree.
Or you can look at maybe they win the game. No, because then you can't play the under because the Phillies might go out and score 10 runs again. So,
but at the same time, is like, 2 times in the last 3 games, the Blue Jays have put up over 6 runs twice. They put up 6 against Jake Irvin, and then they put up 8 against Mackenzie Gore. They knocked Mackenzie Gore out in the 3rd inning.
Well, that's probably Mackenzie. That's probably gonna be Mackenzie Gore's worst start of the year. Probably. Honestly, I don't know. The Phillies is hot right now, especially at home. Yeah. Bassett can't get out lefties to save his life.
Jesus, listen to this too. Today, Springer 1 for 4, Guerrero 0 for 3, Turner 1 for 4, Bichette 0 for 4, Schneider 0 for 3, Jansen 2 for 3.
Jansen's also been good.
Yep. Cheeseburger Vogelbach 0 for 1.
Yeah, nice.
Kirk 1 for 3. Kinner
me is either Phillies or stay away because
1 for 3. Yeah.
Oh, I'm not playing the Blue Jays. That's for damn sure.
Only currency I'll put behind the Blue Jays right now is a Japanese yen.
Nola's actually not been good at home either. He's a 4.18 ERA at home, 2.29 on the road.
So maybe maybe you're right. Maybe the Blue Jays can put up some runs and play the over.
Yep.
I just don't, because he's good against righties and bad against lefties, but they don't really have lefties in their lineup.
They don't have a lefty.
They have Dalton Varsho and Vogelbach. That's it, really. And Kevin Kiermaier, he don't hit nobody.
Yeah, he's a platinum glove. We know the only reason why he's in the majors because of the defense.
So I think Philly's team total over is probably my favorite player.
I think you can take any of them on Philly. I'm either going to make a lot of money tomorrow or I'm going to lose a lot of money tomorrow on this game.
Yeah, he's like, Nola's not good against lefties, but they just don't have a ton of lefties in their lineup.
And that Contreras injury is nasty work.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Why the fuck would you ever move the catcher closer to the plate?
He was so close. I mean, the batter wasn't even like reaching back in his swing
at all.
Yeah, sorry, off topic there, but yeah, it was nasty.
Yeah, and that sucks for the Cardinals because he's been their best fucking hitter all year too.
Yep.
Man, did you see that strikeout Goldschmidt did in the 9th? That was terrible. That fucking slider was in the other batter's box and he swung at it.
Bro, he's been awful this year, dude. He's washed. Cardinals could have traded him last year too, and they didn't. And now I guarantee you they're fucking regretting that shit. All right, let's move on to the next game. We got the Padres and the Cubs. There won't be a total here because obviously they don't put totals up at Wrigley Field until the day of. It depends on the wind. But we have Dylan Cease against Hayden Wesneski. Currently, the Padres are a slight favorite on the road, minus $1.26. Cubs plus $1.08. The total, like I said, I mean, FanDuel has it up at 8.5, but
Yeah, ESPN Bet has it at 8.5.
but it'll probably it really depends on the win, dude. That's a lot of books won't even put it up until the day of.
Yep.
But what do you guys think about this one?
And you got two good pitchers coming up against two pretty good offenses. So, I mean, I think this is going to be I think at least Wisniewski's ERA is probably going to jump up a significant amount from that 0.54. I mean, I know he only has 16 and 2/3 innings, but let's see who's he pitched against. Sorry, hold on. He's a
Red Sox.
He's a reliever, right?
He was. Now he's started the last 2 games.
Okay, so let's see. Milwaukee and Boston. He lost both, but he went 6 1/3 and only allowed 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 8 Ks against Milwaukee.
Yeah, he was good against Milwaukee.
Boston, not as great. 4 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned. Walk and 3 strikeouts. It's good against Arizona. Arizona's been struggling.
Wisniewski's actually been elite. When I say elite, I mean
the best
elite.
offense he's faced, though.
Yeah, he's 98th percentile in expected ERA, 97th percentile in expected batting average, 93rd percentile in average exit velo, 86th percentile in chase percentage, 87th percentile in walk percentage, 80th percentile in barrel percentage, 91st percentile in hard hit percentage, 76th percentile in ground ball. I mean, this dude, like, when you talk about elite, like that's what an elite pitcher looks like, those numbers. And I'm not saying they're gonna be like there forever, but that's incredible stuff. That is incredible. He also
hits righties really well, though.
They do. How's he? Let me see. Because he has a 3.5 xFIP, so obviously he's got some regression due. He does have a 2.87 ERA or a 0 ERA at home, but he's only 8.2 innings.
And San Diego hits the ball really good away too.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's been good against lefties and righties so far, so it's really, you can't fucking.
Well, we're not gonna know the over/under for the game. Probably an hour before the game.
He has a.
But Cease has been pitching pretty damn good too. So.
Yeah, and
Cease have a bad start, but then he's come back and
the Cubs don't hit righties well. 97 WRC plus, 146 ISO, 23% K rate, 228 average against.
It might look a lot like this game tonight. Another low-scoring game.
Yeah, both these bullpens fucking suck, dude. So you never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too.
You'd have to do first 5 under.
I know that both bullpens were decent tonight, but
they probably use their high leverage guys.
Yeah, but none of them they were both off Monday, so
okay.
All their guys will be available tomorrow likely, unless one of them pitched like fucking 40 pitches or something. But both these bullpens,
let's see.
Where's the Padres at? Padres are 18th, 4.05 ERA, and the Cubs are 25th, 4.81 ERA.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Right. Probably, like Dan said, probably the first 5 under.
Morjan pitched 30, Kolek 7, Matsui 12, and De Los Santos 2.
De Los Santos is their, or Suarez is the Padres' best reliever.
And then Imanaga went 102, 7 innings today. Almonte pitched 15 and Neris pitched 17.
Neris is their best reliever.
A hit, a walk, and got the win. Chicago walked it off, damn.
Yep.
427-foot homer. Jesus Christ. Monster.
Who hit it?
Bush.
Oh, shit. Because Dylan Cease gives up a lot of hard contact when he gets hit. He doesn't get a ton of
Where is he getting hit though? Is it first, second, third time around?
and he has a 50% fly ball rate, dude. That's a fucking lot. Jesus.
Damn.
But he has a 30% K rate, which makes up for it a little bit.
Where's he getting hit?
There's only 14% line drive. Let me see. Hold on. First time through the order, 3.31 ERA. Second time through, 1.02. Third time through, 4.32. But he only has 8 innings third time through. And they're not slugging off him third time through. They're scoring runs. He hasn't even given up a home run the third time through. Righties are not hitting him at all, dude. He's only has a .89 average against righties. 133 woe, but it's lefties that are hitting him.
Do you go run first inning then? Well, it depends. Where it's
Dude, and even all his pitches, dude, like his four-seamer, only a 164 batting average against, slider 127, knuckle curve 167, sweeper 0, cutter 0.
okay, so no run first inning.
Like he's not giving up 42% of his pitch. He basically fastball, slider. He barely throws anything else. Four-seamer, slider.
Avs win it in overtime.
Oh, damn. That's rough.
Four-seamer, slider.
That's why I stayed away from that game. And you look at all the teams that he's pitched against.
I like the Padres.
Yeah. You look at all the team that he's pitched against, and the only team that's really hit him is Philly, who's
hitting everybody.
fucking hotter than hot.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's really good against lefties, and the Cubs' best hitters are all, well, Bush is a lefty, but and Hap.
Yeah, I like that San Diego money line too. I wouldn't do first 5 just because you don't know what you're gonna get out of what's his name? Wisniewski? Wisniewski. So I'd stay away from that. But Dylan Cease is,
Damn, Tauchman's like their best left-handed hitter.
and if Dylan Cease didn't have that one start against Philly, I mean, he's, you're looking at a sub 2 ERA.
Yeah. He's been, I know this is the one start where he's fucking really struggled.
So he did pitch against the Cubs on April 10th. He went 6 innings, 2 hits, 2 runs, none earned.
Oh, that's right. They played in San Diego.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when they had, is Bellinger back?
Yeah, he don't run it there.
Oh, that's right.
So he almost shaking the white Jackie Bradley moniker.
Let me see something here.
And Michael Bush hit a walk-off, I think.
So
Bush hit the walk-off
Tauchman,
today.
Bellinger, Bush. Did they send Pete Crow Armstrong back down?
I don't know if he's back down or if he's just sitting right now.
Damn, Bush has a fucking 33% K rate, dude. A dude either hits a home run or strikes out, basically. That's crazy. 220 ISO with a 33% K rate, 7% walk rate. Whew.
I do not see that they sent Pete Crow Armstrong down. So I think he's just on the bench.
Yeah, I think I like the Padres tomorrow. I think I like the Padres. I know Wisniewski's numbers have been fucking incredible, but Padres are really good against righties. Yeah, I think I like the Padres. Talking myself into the Padres. Plus, they got a rise now, too. And both Wisniewski's 2 pitches that he throws the most, the Padres are hit him really well. 8.1 runs above average on fastballs and 6.8 on sweeper sliders above average. I think I like Padres money line at that price.
Yep.
I think the under's in play too, but it really depends on
The wind.
the wind.
I like the first 5 under, not gonna lie.
Yeah, Wisniewski's been dealing. They have San Diego 123 WRC plus against righties, dude. They really are hitting righties really well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, give me the Padres.
Now, because they're hitting righties really well, do we stay away from the first 5 under?
Yeah, because, I know Wisniewski's been lights out, but, he's only made 2 total starts. And, his xFIP is 3.5, his SEER is 3.4. So, I mean, it's not showing a ton of regression coming, but, I mean, some of his numbers are like, he's not going to have a .72 whip all year. He's not going to have a 150 average against. He's not going to have an 83% left on base percentage.
Yeah. He
only strikes out 22% of the batters he faces, so he's not like a huge strikeout guy. So he is pitching to contact. So at some point, that 196 BABIP is going to come in to normalcy, right? More like 280. So I like the Padres tomorrow. Taking the Padres.
I can see that.
Padres are a good team too, man. Yeah. Especially now that they got a rise setting the table. I like that squad. But they're definitely not built to play left-handed pitching because they have a lot of fucking lefties in that lineup. Really, their only righties is fucking Ha-Seong Kim, Manny Machado, and Tatis. That's it. Everyone else is a fucking lefty in that lineup.
Those are pretty strong righties, though.
Yeah, but I mean, like, when you're facing left-handed pitching and you only have 3 guys that are righties, I mean, you could basically walk those guys. Just pitched all the lefties.
That's true.
But I mean, the Rise is good at hitting lefties, but the other guys aren't. That's why they're fucking dog shit against lefties. All right, what's the next one?
Orioles, Nats.
Orioles, Nationals. We got Kyle Bradish against Parker. Right now the Orioles minus $1.76 on the money line. Nationals plus $1.48. Nats won tonight against Corbin Burns. Who pitched for the fucking Nationals is Trevor Williams, right?
Mm-hmm.
Man, that dude keeps pitching well, man. I don't know what the fuck happened to that dude. He used to be a turkey tosser. But Baltimore is the favorite here on the road against Washington. Crosstown rival matchup. What do you guys think about this one? Bradish second start.
I like the way that the Orioles hit against lefties. And we got to keep this Nationals, 500 baseball. Let's keep it going. 18-18 instead of 18-17. I don't want to get greedy and make it 19-17. Well, we'll keep it even at 500, and that'll still win us the over 66.5. So, but I do think the Orioles get to the lefty here.
I was talking to someone the other day, and I was telling them, I was like, remember when we used to play the Orioles in 2022? We played them every fucking day because they were plus money every fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
And they won 80, I think they won 84 games that year. They were the highest winning team if you bet them every game.
Yep.
I was like, that's how I feel the Nationals are this year. You just take them every fucking game blindly. You don't even think about it. They're going to win 81 games, dude.
Yeah.
They're going to.
Yeah.
And
you're getting them at plus 157.
They're going to profit, dude. They're going to, at the end of the year, if you just bet the Nationals every day, you're going to be up money. There's gonna be series where they lose and you lose money, but I'm telling you, by the end of the season, there's an 81 to 84 win team, and you will be making money, bro. So, I don't have any interest in fading the Nationals here. I know the Orioles are good. They are good against lefties, but the Orioles have not hit well in the last week, dude. They are not swinging the sticks well.
I mean, they won 11-1.
Yeah,
against Cincinnati.
But other than that,
they put 7 runs up in the final game against New York.
Yeah, but I think those are hitter sparks, though.
Well, the one thing with that 11-1 game is like they put up half those runs, more than half those runs against like dog shit relievers when the game was already over. It was like the 8th inning, they put up like 6 runs, dude. And Kyle,
honestly, I'm looking at the under.
9 innings, they put up 5. 2 in the 7th, 3 in the 1st, and 1 in the 5th. 11 hits, 11 runs.
and my biggest thing with Bradish is like Bradish didn't look good in his last start, dude. I know he got the win. He only gave up 1 earned. But he gave up 4 hits, walked 2 in 4 2/3. That's a 3.86 walk per 9. He has a 3.82 xFIP, 3.68 Sierra. So there's definitely negative regression coming, dude. And I wouldn't blame him. He's coming back from an injury. That was his first start.
Yeah. So negative regression, that's...
Well, yeah, he's like, the way he pitched last game is not going to sustain it. Like, he's not going to have a 1 ERA or whatever the fuck he 1 earned run. If he continues pitching the way he did, he's going to get knocked around. And Mitchell Parker, on the other hand, he's good. He is a rookie. But
yeah, Sheldon his last game.
Who did he play last game?
Texas. Okay, maybe not Sheldon, but 5 in the 3rd, 6 hits, 3 runs.
It's not great. It's not terrible. He has a 2.8 expected ERA. What's his fastball velo? 92? Don't love it. But he only has a 171 batting average against on his fastball. And remember, the Orioles are the worst hitting fastball team in fucking Major League Baseball. They do not hit fastball as well. Big part of that is because Santander can't fucking hit a fastball to save his fucking life. Bradish, on the other hand, I mean, he only has 1 start, so we don't really have a fucking ton of data on him. He threw slider 38%, sinker 35% in his last start. Yeah, I kind of like the under in this one. Nationals 101 WRC plus against righties, 141 ISO. Orioles 140 WRC plus against lefties, 219 ISO. Jesus. Damn, Mitchell Parker's a 0 ERA at home this year. Damn, he's actually better against right-handed batters than he is left-handed batters. That's fucking crazy, dude.
He pitched against Houston at home. 7 innings, 3 hits, no earned. That's gonna change.
I mean, Houston, they're not bad because they don't hit. They're bad because they can't pitch.
They went through a spell where they couldn't hit either, though.
I mean, they're 6 against left-handed pitching.
Probably could see another slugfest. Yeah, because you got that rookie on the mound tomorrow.
Yeah, we've been talking about it.
And he's been turkey tossing.
No, he hasn't.
He's been pitching good.
Spencer and Getty?
No, we're talking about the Nationals and Orioles, bro. What are you talking about?
Oh, shit. I'm talking about the Yankees and the Houston. Anyway. Under.
He heard Houston. He's like, I'm doing that.
Yeah, I heard Houston. I'm like, take the over.
This fucking guy, bro. It's really hard to, for Bradish, because obviously we know who Bradish is. Bradish, like last year, he was a Cy Young contender, but I mean, he's coming back from that fucking flexor strain, dude. Like, I don't know where he's like completely at, dude. Like, cause he didn't look.
But Washington ain't been hitting righties good.
Yeah, they do. They're fucking top 10 in WRC plus against righties. 101 WRC plus.
They scored 3 runs off Corbin Burns today.
Yeah.
But
or actually, I'm sorry.
They're hitting righties better than lefties, but not great.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Cal Bradish is a Cy Young type pitcher. I think he's gonna actually pitch better than he did his first start. And this Nationals lineup isn't great, but it's not bad. Thing about them, they don't strike out a lot. So
yeah, they don't strike out a lot.
They try to put the ball in play as much as they can, but they don't have a lot. They don't have like a ton of. They don't have like their best power hitter is probably C.J. Abrams, honestly. So
And Meneses.
But man, Meneses is like he like fucking Mo Boy from he like Kyle Riley. He's all or nothing.
I mean, he doesn't strike out though.
I know, but I'm just saying he ain't been getting a lot of hits lately either. Honestly, I think it's gonna be a pitcher's duel. You might see another 2-1, 3-1 game, 2-0, 1-2. I think it's gonna be a pitcher's duel tomorrow.
Yeah, let me see something here.
And what's the name got a good fastball? And like you said, the Orioles are not good against the fastball.
Yeah, he has a plus fastball. even though he only throws 92.
Shit, your boy Imanaga throws 92, and that's supposedly the best pitch in baseball. So
Yeah. Oh man.
It's tough.
Yeah, like I honestly for the price I'd probably play Washington. It's crazy.
Okay, hear me out. Baltimore first 5 minus a half a run is likely gonna be plus money. And Washington money line is plus 157.
Nah, Baltimore first 5 won't be plus money if they're doubt it.
Minus a half a run though?
Yeah. Oops.
Wait. Hold up. Oh yeah, no, never mind.
Like I think plus 148 is just I think that's just too much, dude. To be honest.
Yeah, I see plus 157, so
Oh, I think I think that's way too much. I would definitely play Washington money line there. I know they won tonight, but who pitched in their bullpen tonight?
tonight for Washington, it was Garcia had 13 pitches, Law 10, Harvey 17, Finnegan 10.
That's the only thing I hate about the Nationals, dude. Their bullpen fucking sucks. Can't believe they shut the Orioles out though.
oh.
Orioles used Webb for 18 and Aiken for 17.
Yeah, I mean they basically have everybody up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, I think for the price, dude, I think the Nats are like a good play, dude, but I don't know.
Yes, I think this is a stay away game for me.
I could see the over too, bro. I could see both these guys getting fucking shelled tomorrow. But my biggest concern is that, the Orioles have a really good bullpen, and then if they have a lead in the 7th inning, they're not going to give up a ton of fucking runs.
Mm.
I'll probably stay away from this, but I lean Washington plus 157 and the over 8.5. Or first 5 over. That's probably better. First 5. Man, I just don't want to. Might lean first 5 under, actually. Might lean under for the whole fucking game, to be honest.
I don't know why you were sending over for the first 5. You're expecting
Well, because I could just see.
shelling because we haven't seen.
I could see Bradish getting shelled. Because he wasn't that great last start. That's what concerns me.
It wasn't bad though.
Yeah, but he wasn't great. And Adley's been crushing fucking lefties this year, dude.
He wasn't bad last start, and the Yankees offense. I don't want to say that. I'll just say the Yankees offense isn't as good as, or is better than the Nats, but the Yankees offense kind of sucks.
They're just so fucking like streaky.
Yeah. Other than Mr. Juan Soto.
Yeah. Damn.
Jordan's still thinking about what play he gonna do for this Washington Orioles game.
Yep, and that's when you know you're not going to pick a good play because you're overthinking it.
No, because I mean,
you're stretching to find something.
well, this is the thing is like both these guys we don't have a ton of data on because Mitchell Parker's a rookie, and Kyle Bradish only has one start.
So why are you trying to project what they could or could not do?
Well, that's
you
the
don't
whole.
have any data.
But that's the part. That's why you handicap games because you're trying to project what they're gonna do.
Well, yeah, but if you don't have data, it's a hell of a lot harder to project, and it's a hell of a lot easier just to stay away.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not gonna play this
14
game.
other games.
I'm not gonna play this game, but I do lean Washington.
You just like the number.
Yeah, I think the price is right. I mean, I don't think it's right. That's why I like the Nationals. Like, this should be more like, probably $1.36, and it probably would be if the Nationals lost tonight. It probably would be, but they're putting a extra tax on it because Baltimore lost today, so they know everyone's gonna fucking bet Baltimore to come back and win tomorrow. And Baltimore is good off of losses.
And they've got the historically better pitcher on the hill.
Yeah, but he's also coming off a flexor strain injury. Like, that's a difficult injury. For all we know, he could go out there and throw an inning and then need Tommy John tomorrow.
So could Mitchell Parker.
Yeah, but like we know that, Bradish is coming off that injury. He only threw 4.2 innings last start. It's not like he went deep.
Mitchell Parker could take a comebacker and break his arm just like what's his name did tonight.
But Mitchell Parker also doesn't go terribly deep. He has one start where he's gone over 5 innings. That was Houston. Yeah, I mean, I kind of like that first 5 over, dude. But I'm not gonna play it. But I lean Washington money line, lean first 5 over. I could see a scenario where both these dudes give up 3 runs each. I could see it.
Seen it.
Versus lefties. 23%. All right. Let's get some best bets.
Here we go.
What do you like, Ben?
My favorite, I'm gonna go for the 3-star trifecta.
Okay.
We're gonna go Philly first 5 minus half a run. Philly full game minus a run and a half. And we're gonna go Philly team total over 4.5. And then I'll go with for the other games. I'll go San Diego money line, and I am staying away from Baltimore Nats.
All right. Irv, what do you like?
I got 3. Phillies minus on the run line minus 1.5. Padres and Cubs. I'm gonna go with the under. But I gotta see what it is gonna be. Well, right now on ESPN Bet they got it at 8.5. A little more at 9, but I think 8.5 is doable. So I'll go with the under in that game. And for my third best bet, we don't talk about this, but it's kind of my specialty. We're going to the soccer pitch. We're gonna go Real Madrid money line.
What's their money line, like minus 200?
No, actually, you actually get some good value. It's only minus 115. If you shop it around, you probably could find some plus money out there.
Yeah, fucking PSG in a parlay today. That fucked me up.
Man, they hit the fucking woodwork six. I ain't never seen that shit in my life.
Yep.
They hit the woodwork 6 times.
That's crazy. I'm going San Diego money line and then Philly team total over for my best bet.
He said, "What's Real Madrid buddy like minus 200?"
Well, aren't they like the best team? I don't know shit about soccer, bro. So
Well, they one of the best teams. Actually, this is a team in Germany called Bayern Leverkusen. These motherfuckers ain't lost a game all season. They on like a 48 match unbeaten streak.
Where
Wins
Landon
and
Donovan
draws.
came out of.
Not all wins though.
it's not
Landon
Bayern
Donovan.
Munich.
No, he was out of Leverkusen.
No, I mean I'm saying like I thought Bayern. I didn't even know there was like Bayern. What is it called?
Leverkusen, and then you got Bayern Munich, who's they're the general power. They are to the Bundesliga what the Braves was to the NL East in the 90s.
Oh, okay, all right.
How is the money line? Real Madrid minus 120, but Bayern is plus 280.
Because they're on the road. So usually in soccer, when the team is on the road, they usually the underdog. But if you're a road favorite in soccer, then you're pretty damn good. But Bayern been ass on the road, so and then Real Madrid getting a draw at their place was big because they score the first goal tomorrow. All the pressure is on Bayern to keep up, that they can open themselves up and get their asses torched. But Real Madrid don't lose semifinals often, especially in the Champions League. So you gotta ride that streak for sure.
Interesting. All right, thank you everybody for hanging out with us and talking some Major League Baseball and some soccer at the end. There we go. Irv Nets over here. Make sure to tune in on Sunday. It'll just be Irv and I. Ben is heading to Cancun, so he will be gone.
Sounds like fun.
You boys like Mexico?
I forgot. I got 2 bets for hockey tomorrow too.
Here we go.
Give me the Bruins money line plus 153. Florida looked fucking terrible that first game. I don't know if they can bounce back because they cannot score. If Boston scores 2 goals, they win the game. And Edmonton and Vancouver, I love that over 6. I don't know why is that low, but give me the over for that.
Over 6, huh?
I really thought it was gonna be 6.5 or 7.
Over 6. All right.
I like the second. I'm not too sure on the first.
Yeah, my thing is like
payback is a dish best served cold, and they owe the Panthers pain.
yeah, the Panthers.
Yeah,
are
the
good.
Panthers I think came out slow because they had a lot of time sitting there.
Yeah, I think it was a good bounce.
Shout
back
out
spot.
to the San Jose Sharks. Got the #1 pick after getting jobbed last year.
Yep.
I mean, we choked that last year too. So
Yeah, we had too many overtime fucking L's, dude.
Yeah.
But we'll be back on Sunday. Have a blessed Wednesday. Follow us at Taproom Sports Podcast on Instagram, at Taproom_sports on the Twitter machine. Follow Irv at Swervin' Irvin TSP. Follow myself at Jordan Rules TSP. We'll catch y'all later. Have a blessed Wednesday. We out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.